excited to show you guys today my new April money bullet journal setup. I'm gonna show you the calendar that I'm gonna use to track my progress. I'll do a daily gratitude spread, my goals, so I'll go over goals for April, and I will also do my annual trackers being updated. I'll show you guys my net worth tracker, my savings rate tracker. I'll walk you through my cash management spreadsheet, which is actually the one thing that I did when we were paying off debt. We didn't do any budgeting then, so I think this is a really useful tool. I'll update our no spend days for March, and then I'll go ahead and show you my purchase procrastination spread, which is, I think it's my favorite spread. Okay, so here is my monthly cash management tracker, and this has come a long way in complication levels. When I first started this, I had just checking, savings, CDs, cash, $200, minus my emergency fund that I needed of $950, equaled negative check of, what is that, negative $750 that I needed to save. For my money that I need, and then I didn't have any wants or goals added on after that, and then I just scaled it up from there. So from $950 I went to adding in 1 month ahead on bills. So just so you know, I'll add a screenshot here of what it can look like the simplest form of this, and then I'll walk you through, like I said, my current version. So this is April 1. Checking, savings, CDs and cash. So from an accounting perspective, this is cash is what commonly is referred to as of. So 61,865. 61,865. Less credit cards. We pay them off in full every month. 1523. All right, and then less needs. So I have emergency funds. As you can see, it just goes forward the same every month. I've calculated it for this year, and so that's the same number it'll be all year, unless we experience anything dramatic that we would need to change. Less 1 month ahead on bills, $2,000. So that means for our negative check, we have $36,842. So that's a positive number, so we do not need to go into emergency savings mode. Maybe I should back up. The whole point of this is to say, here's how much I have, here's what I'm going to use it for, here's my needs, here's my wants, so here's my cash available to spend. And then if that is also negative, then we'll do an actual allocation and say this is what we're actually going to do with the cash that we've saved in previous months. So it's similar to a budget, in that I try to get down to zero at the end. So I'm accounting for every dollar that we have in our accounts. Because, for a budget, you take your income minus your expenses, ingoing, outgoing for that month. But this is for money that you've already saved in previous months. Hopefully that makes sense. So then less wants and goals. So this is where we have the amount that we want to have right now for our goals. So home down payment, the total we want to save is $70,000. Europe vacation, $10,000. I think I estimated that one. Canada road trip, $2,000. Sinking funds, I have a page for that separately, but it's mostly just our taxes, property taxes right now, and then I'll add a Christmas one later. IRA contributions, we haven't made either of ours for 2020, so $12,000 for that. So that means cash available to spend is negative $58,458. Something about seeing a negative here helps my mind to not spend money so much, because it's just a reminder, oh, I'm trying to save money right now. I'm trying to save another $58,000. Okay, and then since that number is negative, let's go ahead and do the actual allocation. So for this $61,865, what are we actually going to do with that money? So, it wouldn't even be enough to cover our home down payment after emergency funds. So this is where we're going to say what that money is actually for. So what that money is actually for is going to be minus $1,523. So $1,523 is going to go to pay off the credit card. Minus $21,500 for our emergency funds. So that's money we will not touch. Minus $2,000 for 1 month ahead on bills. That's one of our priority items. For our home down payment is $23,542. And then we decided for now, any extra that we have is going to go towards the home down payment. So that means for our Europe vacation, right now it's going to be $0. Canada road trip, $0. So our sinking funds and IRAs, the $13,300. So cash available to spend, $0. I'm gonna write that in the bigger 10. And again, seeing 0 at the bottom helps us save money, and we're accounting for everything that we have set aside. I grew it in 1,000 increments. Hopefully that all makes sense. Okay, here is our spending tracker for March. Food and dining, $562. Bills and utilities, $544. Gifts and donations, $3. Check stand donations. Taxes, $0. Auto and transport, $0. Oh, I don't include our regular taxes on here. This is just property taxes. Home, $33. Travel was $0. Pets was 43, that's just dog food. Health and fitness, 0. Shopping, 0. Entertainment, 27. That was Netflix and a Steam game. Personal care, 0. There will be some in April. Fees and charges, 0. Business services, 0. So that means our total was 1,212. So another low month. I'm not going to update these for you guys here, but just as a reminder, make sure you update your net worth tracker and a savings rate tracker if you have them. One exciting note, we're about 87 or 88% of the way to FI right now. This should actually be 88. I realized I had my formula wrong. 88% of the way to FIRE. So that was exciting. For our purchase procrastination log, I just made a few notes of things we needed to add. So we have a few camper modifications. And so that is March of 21, a Kindle, and our next video game. Here is my no spend day tracker. I started filling it out and realized I should pause it and go ahead and do it as part of this video. So for my no spend tracker for March, we had no spending on the 1st, 2nd, or 3rd. On the 4th, we had a Walmart trip, no spending on 5th, 6th, or 7th. Our Netflix came out on the 8th, no spending on the 9th. The 10th, we did an Albertsons run. On the 11th, my husband bought a game. But we did have no spend on 12th, 13th, and 14th. That was an ugly check mark. 15th, we ordered pizza. And then we had no spend on the 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th. 21st, we had an Albertsons run again, groceries. No spending on the 22nd, 23rd, 24th, or 25th. I couldn't read my writing. 26th, we had our cell phone went through, so Verizon. But then we had no spend on 27th, 28th of March. Internet came out on the 29th, and then no spend on 30th or 31st. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So hopefully I counted that right. 23 no spend days. that's all I have for you today. Let me know in the comments how your March went and what you're working on, what your goals are for April. So I'll let you go. Thanks guys, bye, and until next time, I hope your finances rock.